Okay, so today I'm going to teach you how to make this granny square. It's very, very simple, very repetitive, but I'll show you how I change colors and how to start it. And yeah, this one is super easy, so let's get started.
So this granny square that I made measures at about 6.5 inches. And if you want to see the centimeters, it is 16. I'm using a 4.0 millimeter hook. You can use any yarn you want. So I am going to just make a magic circle. So you make an X over your fingers and just follow these steps. If you know how to make one already, amazing. If you don't, I recommend maybe searching up how to make a magic circle, but it's really simple. So once you have that, you're going to chain 3. And that will count as our first double crochet. So what you're going to do is make 2 more double crochets and then chain 1. So you're going to repeat that. So you should have 3 there in total. So again, make 3 more double crochets. And then chain 1 in between each 3 double crochets. So see, we have 2 sets of 3 double crochets with a chain 1 in between. So you do that a total of 8 times. You keep going until you have 8 sets of 3 double crochets. And to show you how to tighten the circle, you just pull on the tail on the end there and it will go tightening. So that's how you make the first row of this granny square. And then once you reach the end, you chain 1 and you're gonna slip stitch into the 3rd chain from the hook. And yes, that's how you do it. That's how you make the first magic circle. And then from there, you chain 1, cut the yarn, and then pull it and tighten it as much as you can. So since we're going to switch colors right now, that's why I cut the yarn. If you want to continue with the same color, you can. And then you take a different color. I'm using brown. Make a loop, and then you're going to insert it into one of the chain 1 spaces in between those 3 double crochets. So anywhere, it doesn't matter where you do it. But I'm gonna do it next to the tail that we cut off. So you insert it and then slip stitch through the loop like that, and then you chain 3, and that counts as the first double crochet. And then you go ahead and make 2 more double crochets next to it in the same stitch, and then chain 1. So now this is row 2. So you're going to make another double crochet into the next chain space. So after you count 3 double crochets into that space, you make 3 more double crochets. And in this part, we're going to make a corner. So once you made 3 double crochets, you're going to chain 2 and go back into the same space and make 3 more double crochets in that same exact space, making the corner of the granny square. See? So that's what it will look like. You just made the corner, and then you chain 1 and literally continue. So find the next chain 1 space and make 3 double crochets. And once you do that, chain 1 and repeat. So basically this row will look like 3 double crochets, chain 1, and then you start a corner. 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets in the same corner, chain 1, repeat. So now this is the corner. And again, once you reach the end of this row, you're going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3, so the 3rd chain. And yeah, you yarn over, make another chain, and then cut your yarn. And that is the end of row 2 for this granny square. And then again, you will repeat this by switching colors, or you can keep the same yarn, up to you. And then you are going to slip stitch into there and then make chain 3, and you're basically going to repeat it. You're going to make 2 more double crochets, totaling 3, and then chain 1, and then in the next chain 1 space, 3 more double crochets. Again, at this corner, you make 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 more double crochets in the same space. So the rest is repetitive. You basically are doing this exact same thing, just switching colors and increasing the rows. So once you get the hang of this, you keep going, and I will meet you at the end of this row. So we made it to the final row after you just keep on going and increasing, and this is what it will look like. I am currently making a dress, so you can stitch them together and make a blanket or something really cool with these granny squares. So this is a really fun project, and I hope you were able to follow it with ease. Thank you so much. Follow my socials. Bye.